Hello, and welcome to Celebrate Black History Leadership Spotlight, presented by Ford Motor Company Fund, where we invite social innovators to share their experience and insight on empowerment as we reflect on the past and collaborate to build a better future for the next generation. I am Jarell Brown, your moderator and head of analytics and business intelligence at the Henry Ford. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Jasmine LeFlore, principal project engineer at Collins Aerospace, a Raytheon Technologies company. Jasmine, welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Hey, Jarell, nice to meet you. Thank you for having me so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, great. Now, we'll get into the first question. Now, I've done my research, but for those who are just joining us or have not had the chance to research your work, can you please tell us a little about yourself and your role at Collins Aerospace?
Yeah, so I am at the business unit, Collins Aerospace, now Advanced Structures, working on technology strategy, so technology road mapping, university partnerships, and basically my job is to help convert some of our advanced design demonstrators to customer platforms where we're able to give our customers products that they want, but also be on the cutting edge of all things that are emerging technologies that are valuable to our customers.
Wow, great role. Thank you for sharing. So, we all know Raytheon Technologies is known for driving innovation in aerospace and, other industries, but can you share how collaborating with diverse teams helps drive innovation?
Yeah, so the thing about driving innovation, you can't do it in a silo. You have to work with a vast group of different people who have different skill sets. I would say I have the pleasure of being able to do that because as a project engineer, I'm able to work amongst different departments to push the ball forward, whether it's technical specialists, business development, manufacturing, quality. There's so many different departments that roll up into this very strategic goal of innovation and being cutting edge. So I like being able to see all these different ways that integration and alignment is so important to upholding that top spot of being the most innovative company.
Wow, that seems pretty exciting to go into a day-to-day, project-to-project role. So, with that expertise, we have to ask, what is one way you're encouraging using that expertise and supporting audiences, specifically underrepresented ones that might need to prepare for and become tomorrow's innovative engineers?
Yeah, so I've always had a DEI lens. I am the vice chair of the African American Enterprise Board at Collins Aerospace. And with that, we've done a lot of workforce development as well as recruitment for early talent. But I took it a step further and also started a nonprofit, Greater Than Tech, that's all about teaching underserved youth, and I would say an emphasis with girls on engineering and business together. So I personally have programs where I'm teaching the youth about how technology could be used as a force for good, where they're not only seeing that engineering, design, build, test aspect, but they're also seeing how it contributes to everyday life and how they can pitch those ideas.
Wow. So those are the resources for sure. And so, we are grateful for your support and Raytheon Technology's strong support, both STEM and our Apollo exhibit and the Invention Convention. With those resources, what would you share with young people, especially young people of color interested in STEM careers? What would be the first couple things to do?
Yeah, I would say definitely research and try to find programs where you can get some hands-on experience to see if you enjoy engineering and tech. If you can find something where you can tinker with coding and robots, I think that's a really good way to figure out if this is something you like to do. And then also getting a mentor, somebody that resonates with you, that you can relate to, see how they crafted their career and use them as a sounding board. Ask them for help, ask them for a letter of recommendation, or just get some feedback from them on how you can grow your career. So I think it's just important for underserved youth especially to have somebody that they can look to and want to have a career similar to them where they actually are, represented.
Yes. So it leads to my follow-up question. Reaching for the stars, dreaming, and taking moonshots, such as aspirational solutions or problems or passion projects. It's just a great way to drive forward. So what's one moonshot problem that you're focused on in 2022?
Yeah, I would say for my moonshot for 2022 is really creating this community robotics program that is centered around, I'm calling them first time techies. So the kids who haven't really had that STEM experience in the home or maybe not even in the school system, where they can all create teams, come together and create a product, so to speak, that is valuable for social impact problems, and they learn how to pitch. And the idea with that is that I want them to be in an environment where they feel comfortable being first timers in tech, but see that their ideas are creative, valuable, and can come to life.
If I was a kid, I'd love to be a first time techie. So thank you for sharing that. So, I mean, this all spurred in your passion and your current position in the space. But as we think about Black History Month, who was a leader that inspired you to do some of this work? Who motivated you to take this moonshot?
Yeah, I would say someone I always reference is Mary McLeod Bethune, one of my greatest historical role models. She was the first woman to be an advisor to a president. And she was all about education for economic empowerment for the Black community and people of color. And she had a very rough life growing up. She was the only one of her family to go away to school and even start a college in her name, actually. She accomplished so much, but her premise was all about education and elevation. So I really try to embody that, being able to give people in underserved communities a chance to see themselves in a higher light and be able to soar.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And, thank you for the open conversation and transparency and for sharing your work that you're doing to empower our communities. Thank you to all those who are watching. We hope you're celebrating Black History Month, and we invite you to visit the Henry Ford in Dearborn, Michigan, and online at thf.org to learn more about these leaders, these innovators, inventors, and entrepreneurs who inspire us every day and month of the year. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thanks for having me. Happy Black History Month.